No, so this is my machinist video. I recorded it while I was on Discord, so there's no in-game audio. I'll just put some Lakshmi music over the top of it. And this is more of kind of a ramble, not really, don't look at my machinist rotation. I mess up a lot, but I mean, there's always room to improve, so that's like an important part, isn't it? Drinking a cup of tea at the same time, so excuse me if I pause for drinks. I just got home from work. So, I was trying to do a 2 ammo opener on this, but I was with the guide I was reading, I was actually on the page for the 1 ammo opener, and kept thinking about whether I should wildfire on these Ananta or save the wildfire for Lakshmi. Actually works if I wait a little bit and wildfire the second ad, but for the purpose of the opening ad phase, it's pretty simple. You just burn them down, especially if you're ranged DPS, there's nothing to worry about. You just stand at the back and shoot them. Melees, just watch out that you don't get cleaved. I like to favour the left hand side of the arena. I've always preferred the left hand side of a boss, but she opens up with a graceful hand and just targets 3 of the DPS, so there's a high chance if you're a DPS that you're going to have it. Look around the arena, kind of have a look at where your AoEs are. If there's not an AoE hitting you, you're safe, so you don't need to adjust. Cast Strotram, which is just raid wide damage, hits you. It's probably better if I stacked up, but you know, I'm just having fun playing Machinist. I pretty much only look at the bottom left hand corner of my gauge, just notice that I overheated. I was probably swearing a lot. Tank Buster, tank's health goes down a bit, usual stuff. Oh, this is solo tank, so I think this might be the video where I get a lot of the blue markers, which is good information. So you can just pretty much DPS Lakshmi for quite a lot of it. Here comes the next alluring arm. A lot of the mechanics aren't not very important depending on what class you're playing. So I haven't been targeted. I move close to Lakshmi just so there's always going to be a safe spot around her because people don't want to hit the tanks and melees and stuff. Unless like both melees get targeted, in which case it can get a bit scary. Everyone runs back into stack. I'm not even stacking for that, cause I'm just having fun, DPS and not paying much attention. But you can pretty much flow through Lakshmi as long as you like focus on your rotation, and if you get targeted by something, that's all that's important. Bit of light hits the tank again, and I believe she'll go into Chanchala. Yep, it's a bit hard to tell without audio. I turned it off because I'm more talking on the actual video, so it's a bit confusing. So this means everything needs Viral right now. I've keybound Viral to a button just next to my number 1 on the UK keyboard. It's like this weird apostrophe thing. On a lot of other keyboards it's the tilde motion. Everyone used Viral there, so no one died to the knockback. It's very minor if you don't, if you use the Viral. And the beauty, this is the one that only targets 2 healers. It's only doing this. You can see the healer on the far side has got their Viral on, and they're dropping at the edge of the arena. These 2 healers have decided to put it together. Other healers may do it, 1 on each side of the arena, and you'll see that it rapidly encroaches upon the rest of the arena. Samurai got targeted by the Path of Light, which one-shot him because he probably didn't use Viral. It also hits very hard, so he may have used Viral. There's 2 people failing to use Viral for the Divine Desire, which pulls you in and, into the bleed AoE. And then her Chanchala is gone, so you don't need to use Viral now. Again, Viral can still reduce damage on your attacks, on Lakshmi's attacks. As the Path of Light, first time I've actually noticed it in this fight, and it's on the DPS because we've got solo tank. Does about, you know, reasonable amount of damage. When she's using Chanchala, if you're off tanking, you can always use a cooldown. There's no reason not to. And we transition into the ad phase. It's a bit hard for solo tank to have aggro on all of these, so if you're doing good DPS or just hitting one other people aren't, chances are you'll be attacked by the Dreaming Shudras. Just call them Anantas, that's what they are. Let's not be racist. So here I'm getting attacked by one of them, getting hit by water attacks, Bahamut Eggy in the way, always. So since I can move while attacking, I just go to the edge of the arena with this water AoE. Pops, hits no one. I don't know how the summoner died. Maybe Bahamut attacked them. Bit of rebellious spirit in the Aether god. Just bouncing around, hitting the bubbles. This one's got a bubble on, it's low. Kill it with fire, and it's dead. So you just keep repeating that. Every time you kill one, Viral refreshes, so I think it's 3 people. On the last one, it's just Viral for 2. Seems like when I'm main tank, I'm like one of the last people to get Viral, but I don't know if it's a specific order. The order you join the party, possibly, who knows. And then there's another water attack. I guess the water attacks are cast from the Ananda, because that person only had 1, which is quite interesting. Yeah, use your Viral, puts you at 2 out of 3, and Lakshmi makes you all dance for a bit. The first time I was doing this in normal mode, because we wiped a few times when the transition happened, the song was going give into the hunger, give into the hunger. It was pretty amazing. There's not really much to say, it's just an amazing transition. I don't know which battle designer designed this fight, but it's really good. Chancellor happens immediately after the medium phase. Big explosion, it's very easy to see even if you're not paying too much attention. And she begins with a Divine Doubt. So I always go over here, hopefully someone pairs up with me. I try and force myself onto someone else. That ninja's probably going to come and get us. Look at him, running after us, lust on his mind. And I use Viral so the confusion doesn't last that long. Ninja's probably dead because of this, get out of my way! Oh no, he popped a Viral and he still died because that one really hurts even if you use a Viral, so you need like some shielding if you're a healer for it, or a cooldown if you're a tank. Pull of Light, he used Viral and the cooldown. I didn't pay attention to what cooldown it was, but you have to use a cooldown if you're a tank. You can Halo Ground it and not take the instant death. You don't even need to use a Viral if you Halo Ground it. So Big Lakshmi appears on the edge of the arena, which means you're going to be able to refresh your Viral. I activated one before I picked one up, so I have the Viral buff on and for like another minute, and I'm at 3 out of 3 Viral. I don't know the timings on them AoEs exploding, so it's better just to be safe than thingy. You can, stacking up will be solved with other things. So my Viral's still active, and that's going to hit me and use my Viral. Heals me instead. And then I'm second aggro because I had the Path of Light on me, which indicates that I have second aggro, and also then there's the Power of Light. So Lakshmi disappears from the edge of the arena. That notice there's 2 refresh phases for the orbs, and then into Alluring Arms. It's quite easy to see when she's casting it, just because there's giant pinkness, people trying to adjust, going crazy, ninjas doing positioning. Run through them. I was just going ballsy there. Oh, whew, I took the the line and the Path of Light, and I think I might have hit the tank as well, but you know, didn't die. So there's something. I think I might have Viraled because I'm at 2 out of 3 now, and there was no reason I shouldn't. So I think I survived that, maybe with Viral, but I don't know. I must have messed up my heat. The only reason why I'd use Flamethrower. And Chancellor again. This is the one where she moves into the middle of the arena, and I believe Lakshmi spawns around the edge. No, that's later on. We're doing a lot of DPS in this run then. Divine Doubt, no one stacked with me. No Sadness on my side of the arena. Oh. Is he gonna hit me? Yeah. So Bard got away without dying. But this one applies a bleed on you, so you need to chant Viral. Lots of people tend to forget it. 3 people forgot it then. So 3 people have bleed on them. And then there's the Stotram here, which also tends to kill people. I have no Viral, so I'm pretty much dead. God, I got the rotation completely wrong, because here's the refresh around the edge of the arena with the Divine Desire. So that one's fine. Refresh my Viral. I think this might be... no, okay. There is another video where I go out and get another Viral really greedily and die for it. And a refresh in the Z formation, in case you missed your Viral. You get loads of Viral at the end of this fight. And it died. I'm pretty sure that stack would have healed me, but I didn't get to test it. I'm almost certain you can Viral the stack, but maybe not that one, like the non-Chancellor stack you can Viral. Anyway, so that's just like a brief rundown of like the Lakshmi fight. I didn't get any loot. What a shame.